Now weather with meteorologist Beth Finello.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. You might have woken up to some thunder, some pitter-patter of the rain on your window, or maybe even some hail. We got a couple reports of penny-size and nickel hail, and that's because we had a line of storms come through early this morning, and we did have one severe thunderstorm warning here in Greene County. Now, this line of storms that came through is associated with a much larger storm system that's hitting a lot of the U.S., and this storm system did produce a tornado that went through Columbus, Mississippi earlier this afternoon. You could see some of these pictures that are coming out of Mississippi. There's cinder blocks on top of that car and this power pole right on top of a truck. Now, this is not the only thing it produced. It's produced blizzard-like conditions in parts of Nebraska, in Iowa, and up in Minnesota. And there's flood warnings and flood watches throughout much of the South. And there was a tornado watch in effect for parts of Mississippi and Alabama this afternoon. Here in the Ozarks, all we had was a severe thunderstorm warning, and we've got wind advisories that last through tomorrow morning. Now, things are quiet. We've got a couple of clouds here in the Ozarks, but there's still snow just to our north and a line of rain in parts of Tennessee and in Kentucky. This storm system also producing very gusty winds. Within the last couple of hours, we've had a wind gust of 46 miles per hour here in Springfield. Earlier today, we had a wind gust of 57 miles per hour out in Joplin. Right now, very windy, but things are quiet. We've got a couple of clouds on the radar right now. Again, we've got that wind advisory in effect for Northwest Arkansas. Your wind advisory goes until 1 a.m. For the rest of the Ozarks, including North Central Arkansas, our wind advisory stays in effect until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. So a couple things to remember: drive carefully, be careful next to those high-profile vehicles, and tie down and take in all of those loose objects that you have outside. Here are those peak wind gusts I was talking about. 57 miles per hour out in Joplin. 49 was our peak in Springfield. 47 in Nixa. 45 in Branson, and 30 out in Ava. Right now, 26 mile an hour sustained wind in Springfield, 13 down in Branson, and 14 in West Plains. Again, we've got these gusts up to 45 to even 50 miles per hour right now as this cold front comes through and brings in those gusty conditions. Today, we actually did reach a high of 64 degrees in Springfield, 66 down in Branson. So it was a fairly warm day once the sun came out, but we've got that cold front really just slicing us in half. We've got 39 degrees in Springfield, 55 degrees out in West Plains. You could see where that warmer air is, that cold front coming in and just pushing that warm air out. Overnight tonight, temperatures will drop into the upper 20s and lower 30s. Tomorrow will be a little bit cooler, temperatures only making it into the 40s, and by Monday morning as you're heading out the door, temperatures will be in the middle 20s, and things are going to stay windy tomorrow too, which is why that wind advisory continues till 6 a.m. where we could have gusts up to 40 miles per hour continuing through the morning hours. As the afternoon progresses, those winds are going to slowly die down, and by tomorrow evening, we'll have winds sustained between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, quiet, calm, and cold. Temperatures dropping into the upper 20s and lower 30s. Tomorrow, a little bit cooler than we saw today. Temperatures making it into the upper 40s with winds tapering off through the day. We're going to have the warm-up happen on Monday with more sunshine and more seasonal temperatures. And then we'll have increasing clouds Tuesday ahead of our next shower chance, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And it looks like another cold air mass going to move in by next weekend, Crystal.